Hi, this is Lucas from Lending Made Simple. Today we're going to break down an essential part of the home buying process, and that's the difference between a pre-approval and a formal approval. If you've ever been confused about this particular process or these stages, you're not alone, so let's jump into this. First, it's important to address there's two main stages of your approval. First is the pre-approval, otherwise known as a conditional approval or an approval in principle. And then second is your formal approval or your full approval. So what is a pre-approval? A pre-approval allows you to start shopping for your next property. What the lender will look at this stage is your income, your expenses, some of your personal details, current liabilities, and your current assets. What they're not looking at is the property that you're looking to purchase. Often they won't have done a valuation, and sometimes they've not done a credit check. Many times a pre-approval is subject to a list of conditions, and that's why this is often called a conditional approval as well. And here's the thing, a pre-approval is not a guarantee. As I mentioned, often these pre-approvals are subject to specific conditions, and it's important that these conditions are satisfied before receiving your full approval. In addition to this, a valuation and an assessment of the property you are purchasing would not have been considered at this point. So the lender must check that these details are within their policy before going to your full approval. So what's the formal approval? The formal approval is the pre-approval with all your conditions satisfied. In addition to this, the lender will run a valuation on the property you're going to purchase, and they will check that that valuation is satisfactory within their policy. When do you need each approval? The pre-approval is used when you're shopping around for your next property. Although it's not a requirement to have this when you are shopping around, it does help to ensure a smooth purchase. If you are aiming to purchase via auction, many agents do require that you have a pre-approval. This way they know that you can actually go ahead with the purchase should you win the bid. With regard to the formal approval, many contracts will have a finance clause within it. So that means that you need your formal approval in order to satisfy that contract. In addition to this, many contracts will have a cooling off period, generally 10 days. What this means is that you want to have your formal approval locked in within that 10-day period. Otherwise, if you don't get your formal approval before that, you can't pull out and you may lose your deposit. Understanding the difference between a formal approval and a pre-approval might be confusing and cause a bit of stress. I hope this video could help. If there's any topics that you want to learn about more, leave a comment below.